Rolfricker here with some more Asmodee news, but instead of taking over a new studio, they're making a new one. This new one is named Gamegenic. We think that's how you're supposed to say it.
I think so.
We're a little unsure. But the idea is this studio is specifically designed to make generic products. You know, your sleeves, binders, dice, what have you. And the idea is they're going to make it for their entire line. So this will include things that are already well known. They mentioned the Fantasy Flight series, which I think are very well known for their sleeves in particular when it comes to generic stuff.
Right.
And they're going to be taking over and trying to make a whole bunch for, they said, both newcomers and classic collectors in terms of pricing.
Right, and they said they're going to have, you know, things they're familiar with, like you mentioned, sleeves, deck boxes, storage solutions, as well as possibly new types of accessories that we can only imagine. The person heading this up is Adrian Alonso, who previously worked on the Ultimate Guard series of accessories. They also have done a bunch of sleeves, deck boxes, etc., and I think are pretty well regarded as a quality product, although we personally have no experience with their products firsthand. But it is interesting that Asmodee has decided to, I guess it makes sense, you know, seeing that they have Fantasy Flight, that they would want to kind of put everything under a uniform umbrella.
I think that's the idea because the Fantasy Flight sleeves, even though I don't really use them,
they're pretty good and they're well regarded.
They're not even well regarded. Usually people use that as just like, what card does it fit in? Oh, Fantasy Flight 12, because they already have this system in place.
Right, it's very well known.
So I think they're going to just make that more generic now. So like Asmodee 4 for all the boxes, whether it's from a Z-Man game, Fantasy Flight. So I assume they'll keep the same color code system, so that way old Fantasy Flight games don't confuse people.
Yeah, we don't really know. There is a possibility maybe it'll be the same way Asmodee has Plaid Hat, but it still says Plaid Hat on it. Maybe they will continue the Fantasy Flight brand and it'll still be its own thing, which I think maybe is likely because a lot of people are, like we said, are so familiar with it. It might be kind of jarring to all of a sudden there's a bunch of game boxes that have a code that isn't maybe the same. Like they would have to really make sure it's one-to-one so no one gets confused.
Well, usually card sizes are, so I don't think it'd be...
Right,
But in terms of things we have not yet seen, what are some things
I have no idea.
I have a few, and I think only one of them helps Asmodee games.
Okay, what's that?
Small deck boxes for the small cards, which that one does, because plenty of their games have that.
The Fantasy Flight minis.
I want a card binder that fits the Transformer-sized cards, so I can have those in sheets.
Good luck.
Yes. And I had another which I forgot already. So.
All right, how about an insert that is not the Fantasy Flight insert?
Yeah, maybe you can improve your inserts there.
That go into every box. Yeah,
this could either be really good or bad. I'm curious to see what comes out. See if they're like trying to butt heads with Ultra Pro. Maybe you can get that more casual market in terms of sleeves.
Or again, if they're trying to complement Fantasy Flight, or if they're going to be taking over that stuff, will we even notice a difference? And will anyone even care? Because like we have so many varieties of sleeves and things right now. I mean, that's the thing that we keep coming back to, because I feel like when you think of board game accessories, that is the first thing you think of, really. And beyond that, I mean, and they said storage solutions, but does that mean stuff like Broken Token? Does that mean just like dividers and things that maybe could fit into generic boxes? That could be interesting.
They can make finally something large enough to fit all of Legendary in there.
Yeah, let's think of more ideas they can do for the only games Asmodee doesn't own. I'm sure that's what they're concerned with.
Well, to be fair, that would be a bit more generic for any large card game.
Could be, yeah.
Not like the Transformers. There's only one card game that's for.
They did not announce like any official launch date or anything, so we don't know exactly when we're going to start seeing these things on the market, but I assume it's probably going to start being in the works later this year, or 2020 at the latest. Let us know in the comments section down below if there are any accessories you would like to see come out of Gamegenic, or if you're, maybe you don't care. Maybe you're not interested in this, you're good with your dragon shields or whatever other kind of stuff that you use. Talk to us down there. Till next time, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Will.
And this is Roll for Crit.
Never miss out by liking and subscribing, and you can also check out more on our Patreon.
We do weekly podcasts on Patreon. Don't you want to sign up and hear more of our voices?